Hello, friends. It's good to see you. It's been a long time since I did a video. But our good friend Beth over at Reseller Rowboat has started a challenge, and I was tagged by her as one of her people. And this challenge is I have to tell you 3 things that you didn't know about me. And then I will pick 3 people at the end of my little spiel here, and they will do likewise. The first thing, when I was about 12, 3 of my buddies and I snuck into a Civil War era mausoleum that was it was falling apart, and spent the night there. Unbeknownst to our parents, they thought they were at our clubhouse camping out. But it was a big mausoleum, and this would have been 1969. And it started falling, apart. And at one end was the entrance that had like a gate that was chained that you couldn't get into. And at the other end was a wall about 4 feet tall. And then at one time it had probably stained glass windows up there. And all of those had been broken out. So we climbed through there, and we swept us out an area on the floor to put our sleeping bags down and our mini candles that we borrowed from our mothers, and prepared for the night. Now if you've seen like mausoleums in like horror movies and stuff like that, they'll slide the caskets into the wall, and then they'll put a plate up on to seal it up. Well, a lot of these plates had broken loose and were like ski-jawed and whatnot. So if you were brave enough, you could shine a flashlight up in there and see what was going on. So we had to stay up till midnight, and then what we did was we dealt each person a card, and the person that had the highest face card had to walk over with a flashlight and look up inside one of the vaults. And of course, the jokes were, you got to be a gentleman. If somebody looks back at you, you got to say, "Good evening, sir," or "Good evening, ma'am." But so we did that. And we had to stay up till midnight, and about 12:10, we zipped 2 sleeping bags together, and all 4 of us slept in one sleeping bag. At some point during the night, my father, and my next door neighbor, who was one of the gang, his father went out to check on us and didn't find us. So we caught mortal hell when we got back, because we had to fess up where we were at. So anyhow, because we were good boys, we never, we would have not went out and vandalized anything. But anyway, that's number 1. Number 2 is my mom was in a car accident in October of 1957. And she broke her leg. A drunk driver lost control on the sandy roads of Horry County and hit the car she was driving, broke her leg. They put a pin in her leg, and she had like 4 or 5 screws. And she still has the pin in her leg, and she still has the screws in her leg. I was born December 3rd, 1957. So they held the guy that hit my mom. They held him in jail until after I was born, because the sheriff's deputy that took him in, had told my uncle that if the baby didn't make it, they wouldn't charge him with manslaughter. And since I'm here, you know, he didn't get charged with manslaughter. And number 3, I am the retired captain of the USS Hornet, the Charlotte chapter of Starfleet, the International Star Trek Fan Association. Yes, I was in geekdom. And I will admit this because Beth was so brave and admitted that she went to clown school. So anyway, yep, I was the president of the local chapter. And mind you, we went to some conventions and had some blowout parties. My chief bartender, he made Romulan Ale, which was Everclear and Midori Sour. Midori, the melon mix liqueur. It would make your head hurt the next morning. But we had a good time. I don't tell that to everybody. And she's at the back of the house. I met Roberta through the club. She was also a member of the club. That's how we met each other. So that's my 3 things that y'all didn't know about me. And now for my 3 tags. The first one is Bridget, also known as Lost Treasure 73. Tara, who's also known as Jim and Tara Carey. And Craig, the land shark picker. At the end of your videos, how about hashtag Reseller Rowboat and hashtag Reseller Challenge. So that'll go back to Beth to see how, so she'll know who else participated. And with that being said, how about like and subscribe and comment on this video, and live long and prosper. Thanks for watching.